So this is for you, Yvonne and Anne, and anyone else who's still following my classes. So I'll do a bit of a mix of yoga and Pilates out there, so hopefully it suits everyone. So we're going to start on our feet, and we're just going to come and stand with tall posture and just spend a moment just finding our weight evenly. So we're going to circle round the feet. And then back the other way. Then find the weight even. And we'll just do a little bit of quiet time before we start the class. So if you give your shoulders a roll and let your shoulders drop, and then draw your head back. And then if you feel confident, just close your eyes. We're just going to have a minute or two here. And just begin here to observe your breath. And I want you to focus on the rib cage. So it's really helpful in Pilates to breathe through the ribs, because then we can keep the belly engaged. But also in everyday life, we really want this thoracic area to move. So it might help just to put your hands on your ribs. And as you breathe in, feel the ribs move out and feel the ribs come back in. Once you've got that going, let your arms fall and continue with the breath. And see if you can just let your shoulders, your collarbone, all of that area be completely relaxed. So you're really using your ribs to breathe in and out. Open your eyes when you're ready. And just start to swing your arms forward and back. So you can play around with this, whether you want thumbs up or palms up or palms down. You can just play and find whichever one suits you best. Feels like your shoulders need it the most. You can gradually start to lift the arms a bit higher. And then let your arms fall. So let's breathe in now. Bring the palms together and let's roll down, taking our time all the way down to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, inhale, roll all the way back up. And again, roll down. When you get to the bottom this time, just take your arms to one side, let your head drop. Take a breath there. Then take your hands the other way, let your head drop, and take a breath there. Inhale and rise, let the arms sweep up, and come into a gentle back bend. Then let one arm fall, take a side bend, and the other arm. So let's do that once more. Breathe in, roll down. Stay here at the bottom, arms go to one side, then arms go to the other side, then inhale and roll up, a gentle back bend here, come to a side bend. You might feel this time you can take the wrist and pull it a bit further over, and then the other side, and just see how that feels there. Relax your arms, bring your hands to your hip. I'm going to lift one leg and then step wide and lift the other. Okay, so you could choose just to stay with this. You're still going to warm up the hip and knee joint. Or you can start to open the hip. So the knee lifts, opens, closes, and then you step wide. Then the other side, knee lifts, opens, closes, and step wide. So you might start to now engage your abdominals just to help you balance a bit more. And let's do one more each side. Stand tall now, and I want you to rise up, so heels come off, and then lift your toes. Yeah? Come again, rise up, and then lift your toes. So when you lift your toes, you'll just engage the arches of the feet a little bit. Couple more. And I taught some of this in a live class today, so it's almost like you were there. Let's push the arms out, so we press the palms, then we drop the hands, press the palms, and drop the hands. I've got a nice shadow behind me. Two more, so you're getting a stretch in the forearms, and release. So come back to your side bends, one way and then the other. Just keep that going without me because I'm boiling hot. Then if you feel able, you could lift your heels and do this with the heels off if you want to. You'll have to look at a steady point then, and you'll need to slow down a little bit. Heels down, arms come down, and come to the end of your mat. Am I still in? Just. Okay, so we're coming back to breathing in, and then as you exhale, you're going to let your arms go wide this time and roll back down. Then I want you to find a flat back, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale and roll down again. Then we're going to walk out. Now you could just come to all fours, you could stop on all fours, or you could keep going to a plank, okay? Now even when you get to your plank, just put your knees down. So some of you could be on all fours, some of you could hold a plank here. Then we're going to lower through your arms, roll the shoulders back to baby cobra. From here, let's push back to downward dog. And then you can hold your downward dog and walk through your feet. So just stay with that for a moment, pressing one foot and then pressing the other. Bend your legs so you push back and step your front leg outside your hand. Drop your back knee. Inhale and turn to me. Then hands come down, and I want you to pull back to stretch through the back of the leg. Come back to a lunge again, and this time lift your back knee if you want to, and reach up for a little bit more. Then you can either drop the knee and pull back again, or you could lift. You can keep your back heel off and do a kind of modified pyramid here. Bring the knee back down and come to all fours. Here, let's take a cat and a cow. Let's do two of those. Cat and cow. Then looking over one shoulder and then the other. From here, we're going to strike through. So I want you to push back, then strike the chest through, working your arms just to a low cobra, and then push back again. It's just two of these in each of these sequences. So you strike through again, and you're going to stay here. Legs lift, and take a flutter kick. If you can, spread your arms wide, squeeze your shoulder blades. Other option, progression, bring the arms by your side, thumbs out. Rest. Bring the forearms underneath you, push up to a hover, either knees or feet. Find your neutral spine. If you can, tap your toes. Four more. Knees come down, push back to child's pose, and then come back to forward fold here, where we first came down to the ground. Stay here and hold your elbows. Just take a lovely stretch through the back of the legs. Breathe in and rise, arms lift. Let the arms open to roll back down. Find a flat back. Now you could extend your arms here if you wanted to. Exhale down again, then walking forward again. So remember, you can stop at all fours. You can come out to a full plank, and you might better stay on your feet now. Lower down through the arms, feet or knees. Low cobra or up dog. Push back to down dog. Crouch back. Step your right leg outside your hand, back knee down. Turn away from me. Just a couple of breaths. Then the hand comes down and we pull back for this lovely stretch here. Come back to your lunge, back knee can lift, and we turn again. And then pull back like you did before, or a modified pyramid here. Knee comes down, come back to all fours. Cat and cow. Two, one more. Looking over one shoulder, looking over the other shoulder. Coming and laying down, flutter kick. Option one, squeeze the shoulder blades. Option two, arms by your side. Oh. Rest, come to your forearms, find your hover hold. Remember to keep a little bit of a lift in your chest here. Knees come down, push back, and then come back to forward fold. This time, keep your forward fold, hold on to the back of the legs, let your head drop. So we're going to do two more. They're going to be different this time, but this same kind of format. So let's inhale and rise. Exhale, arms come wide, and we roll back down. Find your flat back. You could be low, or you could lift the arms. Exhale back down. So walking yourself out or to all fours. When you get here, you're turning onto your side. So this knee could come down. You could also be on your elbow. Otherwise, you're staying here and you're reaching. 3 breaths if you can. Come back to all fours or to your plank, lower down. Lift your chest, push back to downward dog. Crouch. Inhale, step this front leg through the hands, help it if you need to. Put your back heel down and rise to warrior one. Hands come together, back foot pushes into the ground. Bend the leg if you want to work more, bend it deeper. And then coming forward to a diagonal, we hold the work here. We feel that in the front thigh. Hands come down. You're going to push back to down dog and then come to all fours. Here, find a neutral spine. Inhale, lift opposite arm and leg. Level your hips. Change sides and make sure your abdominals are engaged. Change again. This time, bring the arm and the leg very slightly out to the diagonal. Yeah, make sure nothing else changes. And then change sides again. Push back. I forgot these in the second round, so you're only going to have to do them in the first round. Strike through. Push back again. And strike through. Lay yourself down. Bend your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Rest your head on your hands. Now I want you to lift and lower the legs. So really squeezing your bottom. You might get it in your lower back too. You could always have your legs straight if you wanted to. And rest. Now bring your arms long. I'm going to pull back with one as you lift, and then with the other. Yeah, really pull back. Pull the elbows far back as you can so you feel the side of your back contract. Now some of you might be able to take both. So you would squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 2 more. Push back. Come to forward fold again when you're ready. This time hang and see if you can clasp your hands behind you. I've just been swimming, my shoulders feel very fatigued. But if you can, clasp the hands and take them higher than me. I'm going to let mine go. Stay there if you can. Inhale and rise, come all the way up. Exhale and roll back down. Find your flat back again, here or here. Exhale and lower. Walk yourself out to wherever you're ending. Turn to the back for your side plank. Couple of breaths here. Come back to your full plank, knees down if you need them. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push back. Bend your legs, step your back leg in between your hands, back heel comes down. Breathe in and rise to warrior one. Connecting the back foot, feeling the work in the front leg, focusing on breath. Let's come forward. Hands come down, push back to down dog and come down to your knees. Find your neutral spine, engage abdominals. Lift opposite arm and leg, they're coming straight. Keep the hips level. And change. Take the next one out. See if you can lift your thumb thumb right up. And change. Push back. You don't have to do your cobras here, but come and lay forward. Lift your legs, heels together, or inside of feet together. We're going to see if we can put this together now with the arms. So we lift both legs as we pull one arm. That feels a little bit strange. So let's do one leg. That feels a lot better. But you know you've got the option to do both. So both arms and both legs. Now these arms, those elbows are pulling right back into your sides. So you're getting contraction around those rib cage. Oh. This feels too much like front crawl. 2 more. Rest, push back. Come to your last forward fold. And this time we're going to have a gorilla pose, or you can stay in forward fold. So you can pass hands under, big toes on the pad of the thumbs. And then you really breathe and lift the tailbone. Inhale, slowly roll up. Stay at the top this time. Come and face me and take a bigger back bend. Leave the left arm up and take hold of the right foot. Now, you can take the outside of it or the inside of it if you can, and you could just stay here in this stretch, or you could come to Natrajasana, dancer's pose. You start to lift the foot, bring the thumb and forefinger together here, and push the foot into the hand. Step down. When you're ready, change sides. Remember, keep pushing that foot high. And step down. Come and lay on your back. That's got to feel good, right? Bring your knees into your chest. Place your feet down and then roll up into bridge position. Stay here at the top. Lift through the hips. And then slowly roll back down. Lift the knees. You're going to start to extend one leg out and in. So you want to be in a neutral spine and you want abdominals engaged. Now I'm going to bring arms above the head. Leave them there for now. And then if you feel you can add the arms in, as the knee comes in, you're going to circle the arms round, then extend them as the leg extends. So you'll have to slow down a little bit, but that's no bad thing. And the leg doesn't have to go as low as me. Then see if you can curl up. So you'll inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl up. One more each side. This should be kicking in now. Hold here if you can, and you're going to pulse. So we're not pumping, we're reaching. Now I realise you might feel like you can't do any more because that was quite a long set. 8 more though, that's all. Gap between chin and chest, you can always come here. Whew. And rest. Arms come wide, feet down, let legs drop. And the other way, let them drop the other way. Come back to your bridge, roll up again. Stay at the top. Squeeze the bottom. Now if we're here too long, we're staying a bit longer this time. Roll down before me if you need to. Otherwise stay. Keep everything really lined up. Roll down when you're ready. Lift your knees. So we're coming back to this, but I'm going to see if we can do both legs. So let's bring the arms above the head so you can stay with your one leg. Inhale, exhale. You also don't have to curl up, or you could come here, double leg stretch. Yeah, so make your choice. Oh, 2 more. And you know what's coming at the end of this, don't you? Stay here, pulse forward. 16 if you can, but you're allowed to stop whenever you need to. That's 8. Tongue behind top teeth. And rest. Drop the legs one side, breathe. Ooh, that was tough abs, yeah? Drop the legs the other way. One more bridge. This time I want you to inch your legs out. Now you've got to keep your hips up, don't let them drop. But you can go as far out as you want to, and we're working hamstrings there. It might get your lower back a bit more too. Whew. So we want it here, back of the thighs. Now roll down there. Lengthen one leg so you stretch out the back of that leg. Now leave that leg up. You're going to do 2 curls. And then you can either lower this leg 2 times, keeping contracted, or I'm going to give you another option. Yeah, 2 curls. You can do 4 scissors. We still end up with the original leg up. Now the scissors could look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest. Bring the leg down. Stretch through the other leg. So I won't build it up so much this time. You know the options. You can come straight with the scissors or lower and lift the leg. Remember, the scissors can be bent or straight. Engage abdominals, 2 curls, 4 scissors. If you don't want to do the curls, just do the scissors. It will work. Remember to tighten abs first as you curl. How about one more? And rest. Drop the knees out, soles of the feet together. Have a little stretch. Now keep the feet there and lift the legs up. I know, I give you something nice and then I've always got a trick up my sleeve. So we're going to take some reverse curls. Now if you have any disc issues, just do gentle pelvic tilts instead, okay? Otherwise the knees are coming in and tailbone lifts. As smooth as you can. And we're focusing on abs. Two more. Then leave these knees wide and you're going to tap your toes, but the tap kind of goes, it's almost like a cross. So you're going to tap little toe on big toe, little toe on big toe. Have a go at that. It's going to get your inner thighs. Inner thighs more than abs. See how that feels right here? Whew. Feet come down. Take a stretch again. Let your belly soften. Come back, set up your reverse curl. Here we go. Four more. Keep the head down, keep the shoulders relaxed. Stay there. I'm just going to give you another view of my feet. So here we go, little toe, little toe. Keep the knees there. If you can, you could press the legs further away. It'll get you everywhere now. Thighs, abs. But don't let the back arch. A couple more. That's thighs. And rest. Take one leg up and let the leg open. Stretch your inner thigh. Then roll to face me. So you've just done that bottom leg, you've stretched your inner thigh. And now take your top leg, stretch the front of this thigh. Come up to your elbow, bring your legs forward, roll onto your bottom. Legs off, reach this arm forward. I want you to pulse, tiny pulses up. In your side here, yeah. Now stay here, bring the hand behind. You could do top leg, but if you can, both legs up and down. I'm sorry, it's nearly over. See if you can give me 8 of these. Whew. 3 more. I think I feel that everywhere. Come onto your back. Leg furthest away from me opens to the side. Then in an ideal world we just roll over, but then we won't be able to see each other. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to break the flow and get you to spin around so your head is on the other end of your mat. So we've stretched this leg again, top leg. We're now stretching the front of the thigh. Come up to your elbow, onto your bottom cheek, legs off, reach, pulse. Tiny little pulses. Yep, hand behind you if you dare. 8. Two more. Okay, come and sit up. Bring your legs wide and come forward. Then walk your hands to one leg. Flex the foot if you can, so you get a bit of a stretch through the calf too. Walk your hands to the other leg, and again flex the foot. Come back to the center. Inhale to lift, slide your legs in. Take a twist here. Sit up really tall. Then leave the arm crossed and take a side bend. Let the arm cross here. A side bend over. Change your twist the other way. Keep the arm high for now. You could be cross-legged if you wanted to. Just bring the arm lower. Take your side bend. Swing the knees round. And let's come back to forward fold in a lot of these today, haven't we? And roll up. Lift the arms. Reach one arm and then the other to stretch more through the sides. Then bring the arms behind you, bring them into the small of your back and draw your elbows together. See if you can get a real stretch across your shoulders there. Roll your shoulders, breathe in to lift, exhale to swing. I'm bringing it to a close, I just want to leave you energized. One more. Clasp your hands, bring them down so you round out your back. And then open the arms. Feel strong, really stretch there. Come again, cross the arms this time and round through the back. That feels good. Then open the arms again. Bring elbows to thighs, round your lower back. Now see if you can keep your knees forward. Lift your chest so you're more in a neutral spine and just gently pull on this side to give you a little bit of a twist here. Other side when you're ready, gentle pull. Come back to your elbows, round through your back again, and then roll up. Just pick your shoulders right up to your ears, let them drop, and again right up to your ears, let them drop. One more time, right up, a little bit higher, let them drop, and a little bit more, and give yourselves a big clap. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a mix. Let me know.